Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you are doing very well. For those of you that don't know, my name is Ruth. I am 28. I'm 28, I don't know how old I was then. And I live in the East Midlands in the UK. And I have two little dogs, Hugo and Hector. They are both Chihuahuas. Hugo is 4 and Hector is about 9 months old, I think. He'll be 1 in August. And I live with my partner Kirk, who is 34? Don't tell. 34? He's 33. Oh my god, don't tell him I said he was 35. And yeah, I crochet occasionally. I have had a little bit of a break. I have been suffering with some health problems and some family issues, and although everything has not, I'm not better, I'm trying, and I definitely have got the crojo back. So yes, I have recently dyed my hair brown. I was previously blonde, and although it's desperate for a cut, I am loving it. Someone told me I look 19 the other day, so I feel fabulous. But she was a sweet old lady, and perhaps she didn't have her glasses on or something. I don't know. She's probably just being really kind. I thought, come on and do a bit of an update on. I'm looking out the window as well because it looks like it's going to rain, but also all the blossoms coming on the trees at the minute. I have to apologise because I have Sharpie on my hand, and I've also got lipstick down my fingernail. Been doodling. So apologies if I look a bit grotty. I promise I've had a shower today. I thought I'd come on and just update you with all the lovely squish that I've been making. I apparently have been Granny Square a go-go lately because it's all I seem to make. Can't help it. So I'll show you I've made some notes. So if my neighbour, who is a very strange man, I think he's looking at me. I'll show you what I've been making. So first things first, last year I had 3 of these. Well, I had 6, but 3 in this colour. They're the Harmony Aran cakes from Lolly's Little Wool Shack in the colour Aries, I think. I can't remember. I know the other one was Persephone. I'm sure this was Aries, but I can't remember. But they were mistake cakes because they aren't, either the dye's gone wrong or the winding's gone wrong. This basically is the colours though. There's a white in there, a blue and a light and a dark purple. The white in a lot of them is speckled with the other colours. This is like the most purple of the cakes. The other 2 had a lot more blue in them. And I originally started to make a granny square blanket, but just didn't have any use for such a small blanket that I couldn't grow without buying more cakes. So I decided to pull that back, and out of 2 cakes I've made a shawl. I don't know now whether to add the 3rd cake to the shawl or not. I feel like I made it and I was really happy with it, but now I feel like it's a bit small. Or it's not a bit small, but it could be bigger and still look normal, like not look massive. So this is the shawl. It's not been washed or blocked or anything, so it's still a little bit curly, and there's like plenty of giving it if I block it out. Yeah, I like this bit here where the yarn has gone wrong and it's like a coppery colour. It's just done it for a couple of stitches. I absolutely love these colours, and I mean, like, I'm not a small person and it covers me quite nicely, but I could go bigger. I'm not sure what to do. My other idea for this is I have a lot of random Lolly's cakes and a Karen cake. I say a lot, I've got 5, and they're all sort of like similar pinks and blues and creams and purples, so I could do something with a mixture of cakes. Kendra from Hooked by Happenstance or Happenstance Place, she has 2 channels, has recently made herself, she's fantastic at designing things, but she's recently made herself a jumper out of like a whole load of random cakes and sort of like striped them together, and it just looks fabulous, and I'm very inspired to do the striping of random cakes. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with this. I don't know if I'll wear it. I've never worn a shawl, and I don't know upon what occasion I might wear one in these colours as well. I think if it was darker, I might like wear it over things, but I don't have a mass. Oh, there's a man walking his dog. I wondered what he was doing. I thought he was coming into my yard. Go away. I don't have a mass of these colours, so it's not going to go with anything that I already have. But I enjoyed making it. I've never made a granny shawl before. It was really easy. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I followed a Bella Coco tutorial, literally just to teach me how to do the straight line at the top, which is so easy. If you can do a granny square, you can do a granny triangle. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll be making that any bigger now I've wrapped it around me again. I don't think so. I'm going to chuck it down here because there's also a pile of wool there from, I've been arranging the shelves. I've rearranged them now and again. As you can see, the Stylecraft cardigan is no closer to being made. And then this is a smaller shawl, but I don't have any more of the yarn. So it's made with 2 different kinds of yarn. This first one is a yarn that Wilko used to sell. They no longer sell it. It's called Yarn Fair, and I can't remember the colour. It probably was just like rainbow, if not a number. And then this second lot of yarn is the rainbow twisty yarn from Poundland. This is 25% wool and this is 100% acrylic. And I had 3 of this and 2 of this, so I just did a ball of each. And but I did full rows, so I had quite big scraps of this one because I couldn't get a full row out of it. But I've made like my wacky rainbow shawl. I really like the colours. Sorry, I feel a bit snotty today. I'm not sure if I've got hay fever. I've never really suffered with it, but I feel like the trees always offend me. And this, again, it like fits around me, and I'm not a small person. But I just don't know if I'd wear it. Perhaps I'd wear it as like a triangle scarf, but then not sure. We'll see. It might go in the present pile. I feel like my Auntie Claire might wear that. I'm gonna put these in like, they both need to be washed. And I'm probably gonna like stick them in like the present pile. And if for birthdays and Christmas they don't get used, there's a where I work in a supermarket. We have quite a good relationship with a local nursing home. So, and I got chatting to one of the, we used to like go and volunteer and take them tea and cake and things. It was a lot of fun. I might see if she has any use for them if I don't use them, if I don't give them to someone. So I do sort of have a plan. And then the last thing that I've made, it just needs end sewing in from the tassely bits, which I'm not sure if I'm going to chop off or not. I've made using, so there's a lady who I'm going to talk about rather extensively soon. I've made a blanket. So I used an 8mm hook and 3 strands of yarn, which was, the hook was too small, I will say that. So it's quite compact, it's very heavy, it's really heavy. So I used the red and then like the pinky colour were both from, I don't have any left to show you, were both this Aldi stuff, so crafty, from, they have yarn in now, not the time before that, not the time before that, but the time before that, I think. So I have 2 full balls of each colour, and then the grey is, I don't think I have any of the grey left either. It's the one that I got from Lolly's called Tunk or Tun, it's Tunc. And then this is a ball, the black is a ball of black Aldi So Crafty, a ball of the Lollies one, and then a ball of, oops, this Bravo, and it's got a pink sparkle to it, but the yarn was black with the pink sparkle. So there are 9 balls of yarn in this, and it's not really very big. This has been washed because I don't like to add tassels or pom-poms in case my washing machine eats them. I don't have a very good track record with washing machines. I tend to kill them quite quickly, and Kirk has told me when I kill this one I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. He's only joking, but I really don't want to kill it because we've only had it 2 years and it perhaps should last a little bit longer than that. Say we're, you know, there's only the 2 of us. This is a blanket. It's just a giant granny square, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And then on each corner is a different coloured tassel. And this, they all need their ends sewing in on the tassels, but everything else has been done. But this is going to be for my mother-in-law. I don't know if we're going to give it, I don't think we're going to give it to her for her birthday. I think it's going to be Christmas, which you know is a long way off. We were going to do Mother's Day, but Kirk doesn't really buy his mum a present for Mother's Day. And she was away on holiday as well, so it was like send a card with her, so it wouldn't massively make much sense now. And then her birthday this year is her 60th, and we're having a really big party, and I think Kirk wants to get like do like some sort of like have a family photo shoot as the present, so a random blanket wouldn't necessarily make sense because her birthday's in August as well. So this might be getting saved for Christmas, but if it does, what I think I'm going to do is get a vac bag. You can get ones that smell, put it in that, and we've got one of those beds that lift up, so I might do that. So yeah, there's a Mahoosip. It's like a big lap blanket, like it covers me. She's much shorter than me as well. I'm 5'7", and I can have it like covering my feet and like up to my waist, so it'd be good like sofa throw. And her absolute favourite colour is burgundy, and it does look more pink than red, but I think she'll still like it. She likes warm colours. So that's going to be for Kirk's mum. It's still got a stitch marker in actually, which has been through the washer. Not good for washer saving tips. But that there, if that's the middle, that was like 1 mega ball, so the 3 together did like that many rows. And then when it got bigger, it just sort of, that was a really bad way of showing you, it just ate the yarn. So it's a good stash buster. And I did use 8mm, did I say an 8mm hook, which is too small, but I have really tight tension, so it like squished it all together. Breath. And then I've been making 2 more granny blankets. So I said I was off blankets, and now I'm massively back onto them. But it's okay, I'm enjoying it. But I am planning on doing my cardigan soon, but I'm just wimped out a bit because I don't know what to do. I've not found a pattern that I love. Excuse me. I've not found a pattern that I absolutely love. And I know I can do the hexagon cardigan thing. I'm just not making myself do it. I don't know. I do like the one that Jan did, the Katie Jones knit Frida Kahlo inspired jacket, but I don't know if I want more of a classic cardigan. I'm not sure. So until I'm sure, I'm not doing anything. So that's my answer to that. Then in this box, ooh, again inspired by the lady which I will go on about, but also the Lottie and Albert rainbow cal, in which you select 6 balls of yarn, hold them together and make the 6 strands become one. This has got 12 balls, so I've done 2 lots of each colour. I've made a mega ball and it's so squishy and soft. So I'll show you the colours. I have a grey, a grey, and a yellow, and a white. Can you see? And then a blue, like a sky blue, a taupey colour, and then the last one is white with, is it white or grey? It's a very light grey from Hobbycraft that's got a twinkle in it, but you probably can't see it. And they're all Mariner yarns except for the Hobbycraft one, I think. There's a picture on my Instagram. And they're the, anyway, I'm not explaining very well. And then I'm using this, which I got from Amazon, which was £3 something delivered, £3.75. It's a 20mm hook. It's a pony hook, and it is 20mm. You're not going to be able to see that at all. It's huge, and it's so lightweight. And I've been making this. Now, the Lottie and Albert Cal, Lottie and Albert is a channel on Instagram if you don't know. I'm sure you do. It's a blanket that goes backwards and forwards, but I was struggling so much with this, and my tension is so tight, I've dropped it, that like the first row just like went in and there was no getting it back. So I'm making a granny square, but it's just so floppy. So this might be more of a decorative throw, but I just love it. It reminds me of the beach with the colours. So pretty. Yeah, so I've only done a few rounds. Obviously it works up mega quickly. It's so squishy and so soft. I can't work out if it's white or grey, that Hobbycraft one. I think it's grey. It is, because this is the white. So it's a very pale grey. It's the Knitcraft from Knitcraft Baby Brilliance from Hobbycraft. It's that, but in grey, not white. Which, if you hold them together, you can sort of tell. Yeah. Anyway, let's ring on. So I've been doing that, but it does hurt my hand because I usually hold my crochet hook like a pen. So I either have to hold it the wrong way for me, or obviously I'm going to get cramped from doing that, which just doing that is like hurt my finger. So I don't do it very often, but I absolutely love it, and I want to make it for my auntie, but I just don't know how practical it is. But maybe when it's a bit bigger it'll feel a bit more sturdy. But what do you think? I feel like people are either going to love it or hate it, and I think I love it. It's so soft. Oops. And then this box, by the way, was reduced to clear 50p at Tesco. It's like one of the ones that collapses. The last thing, I have a bag full of ones that need their ends sewing in, is, again, this is something that people, I don't think people will either love or hate, but people will either think it's brilliant or that I'm mad. I've been making lots of tiny squares. In all different colours, no rules. The only rule is that the different rounds are different colours. And it did just start off as a scrap project, but now I've selected myself quite a few balls of yarn, and I'm going to go through a bit more methodically now. I think there's probably 18. You know the blanket that I was going to make, that was the second hexagon blanket, because I only ever made one hexagon blanket, and then I was going to start a second one which had all of them ended in green, so it had green borders. Well, I'd selected the wool, and I'm using that wool to do this, which sounds absolutely bizarre because the hexagons were like 13 rounds big and these are 2. So this is going to take so much joining, because like 4 squares is equal to like a very small granny square. But I have been making loads while I've been watching Pretty Little Liars. There's still more. And then this bag full. And then I'm going to methodically go through and count how many balls there is, and say there's 10, do like 10 middles of this colour, 10 middles of this colour, then go around every middle of the white in every other colour. So I've definitely like got everything, and then just keep doing it. I think I've yes. So I've been doing that. I think it's going to look absolutely amazing when I've done it. I mean, this bag, by the way, is the smallest bag that I've got. I'm being so optimistic that everything's going to fit in there. So I think I need to upgrade the bag to a box. The yarn is in a box. The squares are not currently. And coming up, Bunny needs a face. Easter is approaching. He has a nose. He just needs some eyes. I don't think I'm going to bother with a mouth. But I think I'm gonna sew on eyes. I think I'm gonna do sleepy eyes. And then this is going to go to baby Grace for Easter because she is too little to have chocolate. And her mummy says she has enough clothes and things. And she's still at that age where she's not quite playing with toys very well. And then when she is playing with toys, it's sort of like sucking keys and things. So there's only so many that she needs. So I'm going to give her this and tell Charlotte that please let Grace be the guinea pig. I can make another one. Don't treasure it like, you know, it's a family heirloom. Please let her play with it and wash it and see what happens to it and sort of be like my amigurumi tester for me. It's all completely baby safe, and of course Charlotte will watch her while she's got it. But let her throw it around the room when she's older and let her chew on it and what have you, and you know, view it in that way rather than like, precious bunny, don't hurt it, because I can make it again. I've got another ball of the yarn and I can save the yarn and I can do it in different yarn and things like that. So I'm going to encourage that to be played with. And then let me just read my notes to see if I've missed anything. Oh, I am making some bunting as well. Or trying to. So, my auntie Kerry, this is 20 minutes already, I'm very sorry. My auntie Kerry gave me her old sewing machine, but she's probably never really used it properly, just to like play about with. But it's from years ago, and there isn't a socket, a power plug for it. It's just an AC adapter. But all the ones I've got are not making it work. So I don't know if I mean, like, I'm really thick when it comes to things like that. So I don't know if I'm just plugging the wrong thing into it or if it's broken. And Kirk's mum gave me Kirk's late grandma's sewing machine, which is like proper vintage. And I'm a bit scared of it. And it probably needs a little bit of like professional TLC. So I have been hand stitching the bunting and I've made a few triangles. I haven't got them to show you. Sorry, motorbike's just gone past. I have also been experimenting with bleaching and things to my old clothes about making like recycled jersey bunting. So I'm going to play around with that. And Linny from Candy Goth Creations had a wonderful idea for my, oops, I'm just kicking everything, Snips jar. So there are a couple of exploded pom-poms in here, but this wonderful jar is all my little snippety snips. Kirk's put these in the wrong jar, look. So everything that's too small to make a round of these goes into another jar, like that. And then these two. And then, whoops, everything that's too small to be wound up goes into, I'm not even on camera, it goes into the Snips jar. And I know a lot of people just throw them away, and that's fine. But I did put on Instagram, like, what could I do with them? And Linny from Candy Goth Creations had the fabulous idea of, like, trying to make a bowl. So, like, with PVA glue and snips, trying to make like a dish. Obviously you can't use it for a lot other than like displaying, but how cool would that look? So I think I'm gonna have a go at that. And if I ram them down, like, you can push them but they spring back up to halfway. So I might try it, because all of these are going to have more snips, so if it goes wrong I can do it again. So that's everything that I have finished it's everything that I am working on. Coming up is bunny face and possibly some sort of bunting snip ball. I'm just into like, I just feel like I'm into, I don't know what the word is, like, I don't want to say recycling, because I feel like that just means like throwing cardboard boxes away properly, but like reusing and upcycling, and I don't just want to throw, like, the clothes that I'm faffing around with, like old t-shirts that aren't really any good for the charity shop, so I'm just seeing what I can do with them, and if it all goes wrong, I've tried. And then I don't have any acquisitions. I do have one thing to show you though, other than my hook. My hook is an acquisition, but there is a lovely lady called Charlotte, not Grace's mum Charlotte, another lady called Charlotte, who messaged me on Instagram a few weeks ago now and said very kindly that she'd like to send me some stitch markers. Now, no one's ever sent me anything, so I felt really like, oh, I don't know what the etiquette is, and like, thank you, are you sure? And so she said, yes, I'm sure. So I sent her my address, and she sent me the most beautiful stitch markers I've ever seen. So, but what I want to tell you before I show you is that Charlotte, who goes by Crafty Little Ladybird, has a wonderful Instagram account where she started to like vlog more. And you can see all the things that she makes, and she designs patterns, and she makes cards with crochet. Like, she made one today, or she uploaded one today, that had a cupcake on it, and it said, I can't remember what it said, was it, you can never be angry with a cupcake in your hand. It was really funny. And she makes her daughter's clothes, and she was the lady who inspired me to do the, I say inspired me, I just copied off her to make the blanket for Kirk's mum, the red one, which then led me on to getting the massive hook, because I was like, it's not going right. And we have chatted back and forth ever since, and I have sort of strongly encouraged her to vlog, and she has strongly encouraged me to continue to vlog, and now I'm hoping that all of us can strongly encourage her, bully her into making YouTube videos. But she has already made one, so I'll try and link it below, but you know what I'm like, I just don't know how to bloody do it. So if someone knows how to tell me how to link below on my iPhone using the YouTube app, just tell me, because I'm useless. But she has already made her first YouTube video, and on her Instagram page, it was her Instagram page's first birthday this weekend, and she is, to celebrate all the firsts, she's holding a giveaway, so you can win one of her patterns that she's made, which is a dress, a crochet dress, and the yarn to make the dress, and some stitch markers, which I will show you the ones that I was sent very kindly. So please go and check out her channel, go and subscribe. She's new, and she's already talking about doing her second tutorial, and hopefully we can bully her into vlogging as well. No pressure at all. And she is vlogging on Instagram, and there's a giveaway. So go and say hello on Instagram. Come and follow me on Instagram as well, because I have been very active on Instagram, just not on YouTube. But I took my mental break, and I'm feeling much better. But let me show you these. So it comes in, you're going to see my stupid face behind this. It comes in a little tin, which is a key ring. Ooh, I'm going to throw them around. Which you can keep them in, which I've never seen before, and is the best idea. Because, I'm not going to do it to this cat bag, but you can literally just have them with you, which I just love. And this has got a love heart and rainbows on it. And then, inside, I've not used any of these yet because I just want to keep them so safe. Inside, we have a lovely little pink love heart. Can you see if I'm doing it right? A lovely pink love heart, which is just so me. Then, oh, I love these clasps as well. Although, there we go. You just open and close so easily. This is a moon, which this reminds me of some like not costume jewellery, but like jewellery that you just get like from Dorothy Perkins or New Look, that my grandma used to have in the 90s, which was like a necklace, and I don't know if it was a heart or a moon, but this reminds me of it so much. Oh, let me hide my stupid face. That, and then this, this comes in all different colours, and I just think it's so beautiful. They're so light as well, and it's like a little orb, but I think it looks like a pearl in there. And again, it's on the little gold clasp. This was on a different one. It was on a lobster claw one. That was the pink heart. Oh, my fingers are too fat. And then this one, oh, just love it. It's mermaid scales and they're iridescent. This is making my arms hurt so much. Let me hide my face. Oh, just stay still. You can't see. And then this is my absolute favourite. Look. Let me rest my arm on something. Look. Oh, it's a clear bead, and inside it's got sequin stars. Oh, I'm doing such a terrible job. Let me put a book up or something. Can you see now? Look. I love it so much. I want to wear it as jewellery. And I don't know how, like on a necklace. I love it so much. Oh, it's just so flipping dangly though. Look, so Charlotte, thank you so much. I absolutely love them. I feel so guilty, and I do intend on sending you something back. So I will message you on Instagram, but please send me your address because I want to send you a little something to congratulate you on all your firsts and wish you a happy Easter and say thank you for this. I just don't know what I'm going to get you yet. But look, so that is the cutest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so happy. I just wish that I was a professional with all the... So, this is 32 minutes long. Right, I'm going to go. I don't think I have anything else to show you. Please, please, please come and follow me on Instagram. Go and follow Crafty Little Ladybird on Instagram. And please go and subscribe to Crafty Little Ladybird's YouTube channel. She is so much more professional than me. She's wonderful. She has 2 daughters who are so cute. She designs and creates wonderful, wonderful crochet pieces, like I say. And she's just such a lovely person, and I really enjoyed talking to her. You, if it's you watching. So I'm gonna go because this is an unreally long video, and I have already filmed a video that was a bit more serious and less crochet-y, and I don't know if I'm going to upload it or not, so we shall see. This is the only video, then thank you for watching, and if there's another one, brace yourselves because it's not much fun. But I'm going to go and wipe this stupid lipstick off. Thank you all very much for watching. I love you all dearly. I'm sorry that I was away for so long, and I will see you all very soon, hopefully with a few more ends sewn in. Shall we start placing bets now on like how long it'll be before I lose my mind with these little tiny squares that I won't have anything else to do with? Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.